Hi, my name is Chad, and today I'm going to be going over a Tableau project that I created. I'm going to be analyzing a little bit of data, showing some different evaluations of it and for worksheets, kind of diving deeper into it. So as you can see, we have our data right here, and my first worksheet I created. Some of the data that was included are we are looking at different type of workout equipment and their sales and profits. We can see the different regions, where they were bought from, all that sort of jazz. And as you can see, we have different brands below for the three different types of workout equipments, which are elliptical, rowing machines, treadmills, and I split it up between the East and South region between the years of 28 and 21. I kind of just split this up and I made this my first worksheet so I could just look at all the data through a bunch of different different bar graphs, as you can see, just to kind of analyze some of the different trends, what's popular. As you can see right off the bat, there's some elliptical sales, especially these two brands that are very popular, both in the South and East region. And just kind of analyze some difference, as well as we can see some lower outliers in the South region. And so then from there, I decided just to look at sales in the South, kind of look at that a little more just to break it down. So as you can see, ellipticals are still leading in the South. There's some lower brands, but these Bowflex and Horizon are leading. So we're just kind of looking at that between the years of 20 and 21. So like this brand did a lot better that year, just kind of getting a feel for it. And then we move for the profit map. And so this profit map, we can look at, originally we're just looking at the year 2021. So we see Florida is leading, and then we have some low outliers like Louisiana and South Carolina. So here we just get a better visualization of the different states and which are leading and which are lagging, and we can change that to all. As you can see, still have Florida leading, Louisiana's low, South Carolina's low at 300,000. And then from there, I created a profit line graph that's analyzing the different profits month by month. So it's not only the profit, the sales also. So as you can see, and this is for the year 2021. I chose this year because I found some interesting data in 2021. I found that it started off really high in January, and then it starts to decrease. But then as the spring and early summer comes, it starts to rise in sales again, just between all the different types of workout equipment. So I had a theory that maybe because of New Year's resolutions or people were trying to get in shape for the summer that it rised. And you could also mess around and we could see, we could take that, we could just do 2020. 2020 did not have the same thing. Maybe because of COVID, the trends were a lot different. And people just started to purchase anyways, but we did not see the same trends over there. So I found that interesting. So now we're going to move on to a dashboard that I created. And this is an interactive dashboard that, as you can see, it shows the different sales. This is between both years, which we can change that if we want to look at some of those. And so we can see the different states as we were looking at earlier. Same thing with the sales in the South and some of the leading trends. But let's click Louisiana because it's a low state. So here we see ellipticals are still leading. That brand is, but this brand is not ahead like it usually is. And we'll click South Carolina too because that's a lower one. So here we see different. Oh, interesting. I never noticed that before. Here we have no rowing machine purchases. Same thing with Louisiana. We have same thing with Florida. So South Carolina has 0 rowing machines. So that was an interesting observation that I actually just found out. And then we move into the story, and we're kind of just looking at some of the different analysis that we did in the past and kind of just putting it all together so we can give the audience a better feel. So we start here with the different sales by the different regions. So we have ellipticals, rowing machines, treadmills between the years of 20 and 21, looking at the different brands again. And then we move over profit by month. The same thing, but this is instead of just pulling 1 year, this is 2020 and 2021 together, looking at the sales and the profits. Here it's still, as you can see, yeah, we start into January 21. It's really high, and it starts to decrease, spring again, which I guess can be the same exact trends, but it was just a lot higher that year. It starts high in February. It just started high and low in January. And then from that, I decided to look at just elliptical sales because I noticed a lot of high trends and a lot of people were buying them. So I decided to look at 2020 versus 21 because we were noticing different trends in the line graphs, which it looks like more people were purchasing them in 2020. So we see the different brands. Both Flex and Horizon are usually leading. And then we're looking at the profit by each individual state. And from here, I broke it up between to 2020 and 2021 to kind of look at the different interactions, different profits and sales and trends of each side by side. But these are both interactive as well, so we can see the different brands that are leading and the different brands that are low outliers. We could click on, let's do Alabama, rowing machines. Let's click on another state. Rowing machines. So South Carolina has been the only one I found that doesn't have any rowing machine purchases. And then let's go back out. And then we have the profit by state in 2021. So just same thing, interactive map. It's just comparing that. And some of the recommendations I would come from this analysis would be to improve the profits and sales. It would be to focus elliptical marketing, since that was a very high trend. There was a lot of elliptical purchases, so just continuing, marketing the different products, especially the Bowflex and Horizon brands, since they seem to do very well, especially in the Florida region. I would make sure that marketing is utilized in that area, especially within those brands. Also, maybe some marketing techniques that are happening during certain times of the year. There was a trend, at least for 2021, where January was really high, New Year's resolution, so the time of Christmas, making sure that they're putting a lot of advertisements and marketing in those areas, as well as looking at, I guess, different analysis of that. And I've learned a lot from Tableau. This project has helped me a lot. Before this class, I never knew anything about Tableau and some of the functions that it offers. But from taking this class, I learned a lot about different analysis and actually how easy it can be once you get the hang of it, to present information to your audience in such an easy and clear way. As we can see from different maps and bar chats, we can look at different trends between sales and profits and just have a better idea versus like looking at an Excel sheet and just trying to present information that it's clear, but it just doesn't pop in your head quite as well as Tableau does. And an obstacle I overcame from learning Tableau was the line graphs. I don't know why I had some difficulty at first, but once I learned all of these different functions, they've helped me a lot, and I've learned a lot from using Tableau. Thank you.